Hello, this is Lord's Legion yet again, and today I want to do something a little different. Today I want to do a different type of video and let you guys know a bit about me and what I believe, and this is sort of a Q&A, if you will. So without further ado, let's begin with the questions that are relatively basic that regular YouTubers get, and then I'll get a few more dodgy ones from my Ask FM and then just read them out as I go along, and then my quick final thoughts, and then that's pretty much the end of the video. So let's get on to it, shall we? So let's get the basic questions out the way first, and the first one I'm gonna answer is, what inspired me of being a YouTuber? Now, this is a weird case because this channel started as like between me, my older brother, and my older sister, and we decided to do like random videos that came from the top of our heads. And then eventually my sister made her own YouTube account where she just likes a lot of things, and then I think my brother did another account on his, and then it just left me with this one. And then I started doing top 10 videos because I was inspired by the Artaga Flame as well as the Fiery Joker, and I really love top 10s, and they were very bad. And then over time I tried different things and tried doing different ways of doing videos, and then now I think I've got my material right down to its core. I still do the countdowns and whatnot, but I decide to do things a lot more unique and give my own like material and whatnot, and that's how I got to today. Question number 2. Which YouTubers has inspired you the most? Personally, as I mentioned before, the Fiery Joker and the Artaga Flame. I loved their countdowns, and then eventually I watched other people such as the Green Scorpion and other people that do top 10 lists. And then over time I watched a lot more stuff like I Hate Everything, as well as the Nostalgia Critic and the AVGN and the Comic Book Cast, to name a few. And over time I really enjoyed their content to the point where I wanted to tackle things my own way, and I wanted to talk about the media in general, like comic books, TV, films, games, whatever piques my interest. And in the end, I ended up wanting to make videos just to share my own like opinions and everything. And yeah, that's how I got to where I was today and who inspired me. So if you haven't checked them already, I suggest you give them a watch. Question number 3. What inspired you to make your username? Again, the Fiery Joker and the Artaga Flame. They had really catchy aliases, and I kind of wanted to do mine in a similar fashion to theirs. And because of my real name, Liam, and an alias I usually have, Lazarus, I really like the L iteration, if you get what I'm trying to say, which is a crappy pun, I know, sue me. And then eventually it just clicked with Lord, and then I was thinking of another L word that could fit well with Lord, and then Legion just got into my mind because there's a Death Star song called A New Dead Nation, and I was originally going to go with that, but I didn't want to steal from that entirely, so I decided, ooh, the Lord's Legion, that sounds really badass. Question 4. What videos do you make? Well, I make countdowns, unscripted, and character impressions. Countdowns is pretty much a top 10 list that like intrigue me the most or what annoys me the most. Then unscripted is pretty much rants or whatever piques my interests. And then character impressions is when I decide to do voice acting, and when I choose, like, let's say Scarecrow for instance, and I want to use like the quotes that he has said and then try and do things in my own interpretation. I'm planning on doing other videos, like another set of them, but I don't have any ideas from the top of my head. But as soon as I got new videos to make, then I'll probably announce the series as soon as I got the ideas in mind. Question 5. Why do you make videos? Well, simply because I like expressing myself to an extent, so I decided to share my opinions, my thoughts, and vent some videos. It's kind of a way of communicating with other people, share opinions, and I just really like to be in the YouTube community. I've always had an interest in making videos, I'm studying media, and ultimately, making videos is kind of always kind of a passion in my eyes. Like, I don't want to do stuff for money, and none of these videos were ever monetized because I don't really see YouTube as a job or anything. To me, it's just a hobby, and I enjoy doing videos. That's pretty much the only reasons why I do them, is because I find them to be a lot of fun, and I like share my own opinions. And now we get to the dodgy questions. Number 6. What is your favorite kind of candy? To be honest, probably either caramel or mint. Just any will do. Or dark chocolate, actually. Question 7. When you need advice, who do you go to? Well, pretty much any of my close friends, really. Question 8. What will you never do? Well, as generic as it sounds, never give up, really. Like, never give up life or my dreams. Because in the end, in the long run, everything will be worth it, and as long as you keep trying and trying and trying, you'll eventually get to where you want to be in the end. Question 9. If you had 10 minutes on a popular TV talk show, what would you talk about? Well, it really depends, to be honest. Like, probably me, I guess? Question 10. What's the one thing you refuse to pay for? I don't know, life? Question 11. What is your goal in life? Well, simply to live happy. Like, I don't really have any specifics, really. Just, as of now, just do well in my college, do as good as I can be, keep all my good friends, and yeah, just pretty much be happy and enjoy life while you can. All that good stuff, really. Question 12. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I don't know, probably working somewhere. I don't know, I don't really think that far ahead. Number 13. If you could change one thing in the world, what would it be? Remove all the scumbags, that's for sure. Question 14. What time do you normally wake up? Again, it really depends. If it's a college day, it'll probably be around 7. If not, it could range from 11 in the morning to maybe 1 in the afternoon, max. Question 15. What is the last thing you do before bed? Internet, really. Probably Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I don't know. Any of the three, all of the three. I don't know. You name it. Question 16. Greatest album of all time. Name it. I don't really listen to a whole album, to be honest. I generally not one of these people that listen to a full album. I'm just one of them that just like certain songs from a album. Like, for example, Slipknot. If I want to listen to Slipknot, I'd listen to the songs I like instead of listen to a whole album, because there's some songs of Slipknot I don't like, for instance. And I'm pretty much like that with any band or any album. I just pick and choose from songs. Yeah, I'm kind of strange like that. Question 17. At what age did you find out that Santa was not real? Quite early actually. I think I was either 6 or 7. Like, one night I was desperate to wee, so I snuck downstairs, and then I caught my mum and dad just wrapping presents. And I was like, what's going on? Why are they wrapping presents? And then I just snuck back upstairs, and then I was thinking about it, and then eventually I discovered that Santa does not exist. Shocking, but what can you do? Question 18. What are the 3 most important things for you to be happy? Friends and family, they can both count as one. Internet, let's say vanilla Coke, actually, just an infinite amount of vanilla Cokes, or like a huge stack of them, like either vanilla Coke or bevies. And yeah, I'll be happy either way. Question 19. If you could live forever, what would you want to do? Die. Like, to be honest, living forever is like a curse. Like, it would seem good at first, but as soon as all your loved ones die, it's just like you'd rather be in their place and die with them so that you could see them in the afterlife, I guess. I don't know. It'll just suck to live forever eventually. Question 20. What's your favourite thing to do in the summer? Well, two things really. One, my birthday, because that way I get to celebrate with family and have like a big feast of a lunch in some restaurant. Or just flat out partying and just drink till I just get drunk with all my friends. Question 21. Who is your most hated celebrity? Uh, Honestly, I don't know. Justin Bieber really annoyed me back in the day, but at this point he's too much of an easy target and he's a lot more tolerable at this point. Not saying I like the guy, he's just more tolerable. Same with Nicki Minaj, she's just too much of an easy target. So is Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, whatever. I don't know, I honestly don't really have a most hated celebrity. There are celebrities that I really cannot stand, but I just can't narrow it down to my number one. Question 22. Who is the cruelest person in history? Well, if you're going to talk about my personal experience, there's some dickhead I really know, and this is a bit of a long story, but I'll keep it brief. At least a year ago or two, I remember a member of staff of mine in college, he passed away. I can't really remember what happened exactly. I've heard multiple stories. And to help tribute that, we all wrote like a little note about him and talk about how much of a great guy he was and how we were all gonna miss him. And then this dickhead I know in my college, he decided to write on it, "I'm glad you're dead. No one's gonna miss you, and you will be totally forgotten." Now, that guy I really hated anyway, but as soon as I found out that he did that, that made me realize that he's the most evil bastard I've ever met in my life. And I hate a lot of people, but this guy is the only person that I actually wish death upon because honestly, I don't know how he could live that way. Question 23. What do you think of makeup? Well, I have no opinion. Like, if you like makeup, good for you. If you don't, good for you. Honestly, it never affected me. I've never worn makeup in my life. Question 24. What do you think it would be like to live life as a bird? To be honest, it'd be relatively decent, I'm not gonna lie. Not only could you fly, but you could just shit on people and get away with it. I mean, that's as gangster as you could possibly get, and honestly, it'd be kind of fun. Question 25. If you had 24 hours to spend anywhere you want and money was not a concern, what would you do? I honestly don't know. Maybe move to America or some fancy country? I don't know. Or just spend as much on KFC or just spend as much on drinks and just go to people's parties and then just get drunk. I don't know. I don't really think that much about stuff like these. Question 26. What sport do you like but hate playing? Well, none really. I'm not a big sports fan, but if you like it, then fair play. It's just not really my thing. Question 27. What quality do you value most in your friends? Well, honesty, that's all I've got to say. As long as my friends are honest and they trust me, then that's all I really give two damns about. Question 28. Do you love your country? In case you guys didn't know, I'm British. And to be honest, the UK, it's kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. Not terrible, it's just still better places to live, like Australia or America or Italy, just to name a few. These are like the three like countries I would love to live in the most. Question 29. Do you like to dance? Well, if I was intoxicated, then yeah, of course. Otherwise, not really, I can't dance for shit. Question 30. What angers you the most? People who either are fake friends who will just backstab you in the back, or B, these type of friends that only want to be your friend if it benefits them. What I mean by that is when someone who doesn't really care about your problems, but unless it's kind of related to their problems as well, they'd want to help you just so that I can benefit them, but they don't really give two tosses about you. Then yeah, I don't like fake friends. Like, I can't stand fake friends and I can't stand backstabbers. Question 31. Don't you think that everything is changing too fast? Well, to be honest, last year was like a huge turning point for me. Like, I knew how strong I really was, and I saw a lot of positivity, and I've conquered pretty much everything that pisses me off so much. And then in the end, I ultimately became like the best person I could be, and since then, I've been becoming even better, and nothing has really dragged me down to a very dark place as of this year. And honestly, I've never felt better in my life. Question 32. Do you believe in love at first sight? Why or why not? Yes, to a degree. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It really varies on A, who you are, and B, the girl you meet. Like, if I saw a girl who I think is my type and I really had a crush on, then I'd think, yeah, maybe I do like her first sight. And if not, it doesn't work. It really, really varies to me. Question 33. What do you love the smell of? To be honest, burning, like whatever is burning in the fire and the ashes, I just love that smell. I'm not talking about ciggies, I just mean like whenever you have a bonfire, for instance, and then you could just smell it, like even though it's meant to be dangerous, I just really love the smell. Just something about it, I don't know, I really love it. Question 34. What would you rather have, white hair or no hair? White hair, bitch, at least I look like Dante. Question 35. What slang word or phrase do you love to use? The most underused is asswipe or wankstain. Like, I just love using them both occasionally. I don't know, just really appealing. Though I do say fuck quite a bit too. Question 36. Would you rather pick brains or beauty? It's obvious brains. I'd rather be smart than being a dumb bimbo twat. Question 37. What do you think people think of you? Well, a lot of people know who I am, so people think I'm either really nice, or they think I'm a strange one, or they think I'm a bellend. Honestly, I don't care about what people think of me, just as long as I have the good friends that I really like and trust, then that's all that matters to me. Question 38. If you could be immortal, would you choose to be? Again, no, but I wouldn't mind an enhanced lifespan to around, I don't know, 200 max. Like, after that, no. Question 39. Which words do you want everyone to stop using? Gaff! Honestly, like, unless you're actually talking about a house, like, just naturally saying gaff, that's fine by me, but when people just decide to go gaff, 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 that really does my head in. And last question, if you could be a superhero, who would you want to be? Someone like Ghost Rider or something. I don't know. Just the fact that Ghost Rider has quite a lot of powers, like he's really strong, fast, durable, he's almost immortal, he can survive anything, fast healing, hellfires, he can possess a lot of magic. Honestly, Ghost Rider to me is probably one of the most OP superheroes out there. And it's surprising how not many people really talk about him in terms of how powerful he really is. So yeah, I'll probably say Ghost Rider. I mean, I would pick Spawn as well, but the problem is he's very like cursed. Whether Ghost Rider has broken his curse and has became a lot more powerful in the process. So yeah, Ghost Rider for me. So that concludes the first Q&A. I'm happy that you all stuck around with this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, thanks for watching. Any other questions you want to ask me, feel free to comment below, and I'll catch you all on my next video. Take care, guys, and have a good one.